took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the Billy in front of the Billy in front of the driver. I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. The Dolphins at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game you play on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now, before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Henry again on 2nd down. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
180. Come on. 180. 180. Let's go. Get up.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at... He's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Bro, I ain't no motherfucking way, bro.
77 yards.
Ain't no
The Dolphins have
motherfucking way.
taken the lead.
Two niggas at
That's a
that.
heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen
This
the
shit,
touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing is Jackson. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback, The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Jackson now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson will throw again. Sends it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
Get hot! Get hot! 180!
Henry up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Get hot! Get hot! 180! Get hot! 180! Get hot!
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 33 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Up the middle, Achane. Gets it down to the 32. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Ready, shot. Ready. Ready, shot.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
This 2nd and 4.
Ready, shot.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's going deep for Bateman. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
180.
Now gone. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Goff throwing again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
180. What? 180. Middle. Sit hot.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Now Lamar changing the look.
Middle. Report.
Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Ravens 38, Dolphins 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to put to make a play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And our Raven first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. On his loop for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Dolphins 20.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Don't need it all back at once. But you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
47 on the play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run straight ahead with Achane. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Back to throw. Goff. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Wait, 20.
Now Goff. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick Westbrook-Akine, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
27. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Here's Duggan to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Duggan will look to throw this. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Duggan. That's complete left side to Gray. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this returnable for Hill. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. From Ochin. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Tonight. Go, 12, 180. What's up?
Goff. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
180. Nice down.
Goff. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
5. Shell. Hey, kill. Turbo.
Now it's gone. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Duggan now to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.